Welcome back to DVC Weekly. My name is Jason Erpelding. I'm the broker of Buy and Sell DVC. I'm here with Scott Ferrioli today.
I'm the owner of DVC-Rental.com, buyandselldvc.com, and mywdwhome.com.
And today is episode 289. Today is August 19th, 2026. 11-month window from today is going to be July 19th, 2027. 7-month window is going to be spring break for a lot of people, March 19th, 2027. And we're going to go right into the buy and sell side of things. Basically, I did 2 different weekend trips to Vero Beach, and I'm just going to talk about that. And again, for those of you not familiar, Vero Beach is not in Orlando. It's about an hour and a half southeast of Orlando, right on the coast, the Treasure Coast. So I stayed there from 7:16 to 7:19 in a standard inn room, and I forgot the room number, but we were right next to the laundry room. So we did like it because right next to the laundry room, and you're very close to the elevators. This time we left 2:30 in the afternoon. We arrived, room was ready, loved the room. I'm just going to go over a couple changes. Now, again, I'm not there every weekend like some people may think, but since we were there in the summer of 2025, there have been some changes. They no longer have water slide races, and they said it was because they were worried that if somebody got injured, then that person would, say, well, the staff, I was encouraged to go as fast as I possibly could, and that they would be liable and it would turn into a thing. So there's no more water slide races. The s'mores that they do in the evening, they are completely different. So in the past, you would go there, you would get your, I can't even think of what it's called. Skewer, thank you. Marshmallow goes on the end. You cook your marshmallow, you come over, they get the graham cracker and the chocolate and they smash it and boom, you've made your s'more, and of course you can make more. Well, now they give you a bag, and the bag has graham crackers in it and marshmallows in it, and then they give you a candy bar. So it's all basically build your own. There's no...
They would manually build it for you last time. You bring the marshmallow and they would smash it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so now, so basically what we did is we just got... Now, I will say this, I don't know what day of the week they are, because they have this table and they have this box filled with all these little Ziplocs of the marshmallows and the graham crackers. I don't know when they make those, because we bring our own marshmallows.
Professional.
We bring our own marshmallows, so our marshmallows are fresh. Their marshmallows are not fresh.
Okay.
Now, of course, you may be there the day that they bag them and you're there the first day, but I think some of these have been bagged prior. They were not fresh. But again, it's very... So basically, we just took 2 bars and the graham crackers, and then we just made the s'mores in our room in the microwave. So it's not as campfire-y for us.
Oh, you didn't even do this. You didn't even do the campfire. You just made the s'mores in the microwave at home.
Yeah,
you can do that at your house.
Yeah, I know, but again, it's not, because it's just not. It's totally different. I don't know. I don't know why I guess I'm assuming it's for efficiency. I don't know. And then Donald made an appearance at the resort, and we had our picture taken. So I will tell you this. Another thing. So this is the first time where, I forget what it's called now. What's the thing called with over the summer for Vacation Club members if you buy direct? I forget what the term is. Summer magic.
It's just the promotion where they're purchasing. Not that there's the wacky Wednesdays or something where they do special stuff. I'm not sure.
So there's the
Welcome Home Week.
Welcome Home Weeks over the summer. And, each resort has a different little thing that they're doing. So we happen to be there when they're having a character meet and greet on the lawn. And of course, I know Well, our points are purchase resale after 2019, so I know that we don't have access to that. So, but at Vero Beach, now again, Vero Beach may be very unique. So don't be picking up the phone and calling Vero Beach and complaining about this. But at this, everybody could be in the line to have a picture taken with the character. There was nothing to indicate if you were a member direct from Disney. You could have been a renter. You could have been, someone that booked it directly through Disney. Everyone was welcome to be in line. So I don't know if that happens at other resorts or not, because Vero Beach, they do like to be different. So it was very welcoming. And then it just so happened that the person that is with with the character, the bodyguard, I don't know if they have an official title.
It's what's it called? Their handler.
The handler.
Yeah.
So the handler,
Bodyguard.
all of a sudden the handler goes, Jason Erpelding. He's throwing out my first and last name. And I'm like, what? So the handler purchased his points from me.
Okay. So I'm sitting there like, did you give him something to say your name? Or something? He knew you.
I don't know if it's from the show. Hi. So he purchased his resale points, loved them, and so that was kind of cool because I was like, wait, are we about to get busted for this? So and then let's see. So we arrived on a Thursday. One of the mornings I went to JC Beach, which is, it's about 10 minutes south, and I was going to walk on the boardwalk, but then there was a turtle that was underneath the boardwalk. And then I posted the video, and so the turtle was there, and it couldn't return to the ocean, and it turned into this probably an hour long ordeal. Everyone's waiting, and then the police were notified. And like the wildlife people, they were on their way. Some guy came and put a cone up, and then
things are very different down there, huh?
Yes. So, but eventually the turtle started, throwing the sand around, and eventually the turtle got out and back to the ocean. So that was a very neat experience. Let's see. Oh, I will say this time I will comment. I don't know. It's just chairs and umbrellas. The chairs and umbrellas that, they rent out.
Yeah.
So like 2025, I would say there's only, say, 10 to 15 of those out there rented out being used. This time, there must have been 40. Like, I don't know if the demand has shot up or what, but I mean, they were all full of people every day. So I was like, oh, that's nice. Another thing I will say is because the public beach, Wabasso Beach, is just, if you're facing the ocean, is just to the left of the, Disney's area. Mm-hmm. Well, of course, Disney's area, there's no lifeguards, there's no flags, there's no nothing. Yep. But the Wabasso Beach, there's a lifeguard, and they have their flag out, and there's different flags. Because I want to know if it's gonna be a purple flag, because a purple flag is when there's like a bunch of man-o-war, jellyfish, like stuff like that. Like, we're not going in the ocean if it's purple. But a couple of times it was red, So on the public beach, there's people on the beach, but no one would be in the ocean. But behind the Disney Resort, everyone's in the ocean. Because again, there's no flag for them to look at.
Yeah.
So they don't know any better. And of course, they're probably here from other parts where they don't have a beach, so they're going in no matter what. So I just thought that was interesting. Paper airplanes are still going on. That was a hit with my 16-year-old still as well. He got one all the way across onto the ledge. The pool was nice. Staff was good. They still do the games, the activities. And then I will mention on the second weekend, we went to look at homes again. Ooh. And we went to a place called Lost Tree, which is, it's the HOA type community where they have a pool, they have a workout room, and we did enjoy that home, and my kids did like the home, and my kids, they think about in the future. They're like, oh yeah, this would be nice. We're living somewhere else, and we always know that you guys live near the beach, we can come visit. And I'm like, oh, that's good.
I'm curious because we actually just got back from Vero Beach recently as well, and we were talking my wife had just mentioned to the kids that you were thinking of buying a house down there. I'm trying to figure out where you're looking to live. So when you leave the resort, are you going left down A1A? You going over the bridge to go to Route 1 area?
Right. So if you're coming out,
You're not going by Indian River, though. By
okay,
Sebastian.
so hold on. So if you're coming out, and the lady right there that's checking you in, whatever that booth is, right?
Guard check. Yeah.
Right, guard check. So you take a right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then you take an immediate left and
So
go
go over the
across the
bridges.
Wabasso Causeway, and then basically you take a left when you get to the stoplight. Okay. And maybe go 2 miles, and then like right in that area.
Okay.
And if there's a
So it is in Vero Beach, not Sebastian. You know, it's
well, I mean,
if you went right, you'd be going towards Sebastian.
yeah, I mean, if we're being technical, of course, Disney's Vero Beach is not in Vero Beach.
Oh,
It's in Winter Beach, or it's in Wabasso, actually.
Okay.
So technically, if we're being where the homes are, they're in Winter Beach.
Okay.
But the address is going to be Vero Beach. But it's basically, it's not on the, like the Disney's Vero Beach is on the island side. This is on the mainland. And then there's just a bunch of communities in there that have, like this, like a HOA and, new homes.
But you're not looking for anything like on the river or anything?
On the river, no. I mean, if you got $23 million I could borrow to... Because
there are some lesser ones there, like the little canal into the rivers and stuff. You get it for
I mean,
700.
Well, so
600.
yeah, but so anyway, so at the same time, one of my other friends was in Vero Beach, but I didn't know it until after I got back. And then it's money that you mentioned on the river. So his sister is building a home on the river, right? And it's probably like a $15 million home. Wow. And it's, and so he was looking at homes in the area as well. So then I was curious, like what type of homes he was looking at. So he sends me a link to the home he's looking at, and his home, it's got, much more land than if you were buying in like an HOA like this, because he wants to put his boat on his property, And I'm like, that's why I'm a kayak, put the kayaks in the garage. So it's just interesting because, yeah, there's people there. Like if you want to buy a home, like you can buy a home. I mean, you can spend up to $45 million to live in, in the Vero Beach area if you want to, because there's homes where you can have your front yard is the ocean and then your backyard is the river. That's going to be your most expensive. And then, of course, you can be on the river. And then, because a lot of those, like, older homes that are on the river, people are buying those homes, tearing them down, and then building new. Ooh. So, did that answer your question? Or?
I think so.
Okay. So, yeah, there's this
is going to be a long episode.
Is it? Have I already talked a long time? Okay, then we better get on. That wraps it up then. We'll get on to the food review.
So I don't want to cut you off right there.
No. I was just looking to see. I think I covered everything.
Okay.
Come here, I'm gonna eat you! Get in my belly!
So, for today's food review, after reading about Debbie's breakfast at Trattoria al Forno, my family and I decided to try it during the DVC discount period. We tried 3 different items. I'm going to start with what I had first. I had the oak grilled steak and eggs for $23. Online on the Disney site, it still says $21, but they have raised it. You had sunny side up eggs, breakfast potatoes, crispy onions, hollandaise sauce. I definitely need to mention the steak is covered in chimichurri, which is not mentioned, but it was perfectly fine with me. I find it amusing that they covered everything with a little drizzle of hollandaise sauce, except for the eggs, which is what you'd expect to be on the eggs, is the hollandaise sauce. So I asked for a little bit extra, and they brought it over to me, which was nice. Now my family and I, we've had like the steak and eggs at Cracker Barrel many times over the years, and that's $19.99. So even without the 40% discount, this isn't much more, and this blows away any Cracker Barrel steak and eggs out there. Steak was cooked perfect, medium rare, like I'd asked, super tender. All the food was seasoned really well, being right on Disney's boardwalk and having a far superior breakfast to Cracker Barrel for only a little bit more. I'm going to be going here relatively often. Overall, I give this an 8.6, and this was This wasn't even the favorite item that I had at the time. Definitely wasn't the worst thing that we had either. So I'll be talking about that on future episodes. But overall, 8.6. Definitely like this. Much, only a little bit more than Cracker Barrel without the discount. With the discount, it's much less than Cracker Barrel and blows away Cracker Barrel.
Nice. And now we're on to DVC Rental.
So with Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween having just started, I figured I'd mention some of the Halloween party character meet and greets. I'll try to go through it quickly because I know this is going along as it is. On Main Street USA, you have Mickey and Minnie, Jack Skellington and Sally, and Haunted Mansion characters. In Adventureland, they're going to have the new Captain Jack's Buccaneer Bash, which says Captain Jack's Buccaneer Bash is a new interactive live entertainment offering debuting at Magic Kingdom's Not So Scary Halloween. Staged in Adventureland, it features Captain Jack Sparrow, a pirate band, jugglers, and stunts as he interacts with guests to recruit them for his crew and teach them pirate tricks. Now over in Frontierland, you have new Chippendales going to be there for the first time. The Country Bears with Shaker, Wendell, and Big Al. Hitchhiking Ghost, Mirabelle, and Bruno. In Fantasyland, you're going to have all the friends from Alice in Wonderland. They're going to be rotating in and out. You have Anastasia, Drusilla, and Lady Tremaine, who are always absolutely hysterical at Magic Kingdom. Goofy, Maleficent, and the Evil Queen, it says. Ariel and Prince Eric, Gaston, Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Eeyore, and Piglet. In the Storybook Circus area, you're going to find Pluto. And in Tomorrowland, you're going to have the new Stitches Masquerade Mashup, which is a new interactive dance party at the Tomorrowland Rocket Tower Plaza stage featuring Stitch, Lilo, and Angel. Every time Stitch pulls a new accessory from Lilo's costume trunk, it triggers a fun theme, costume, and music swap, keeping the dance party constantly changing throughout the night. So it sounds like a fun time for the people who are doing the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party.
Yeah. And one thing I just want to mention before this episode ends, when I was in Vero Beach, because again, Scott's going to be talking about his Vero Beach trip coming up. I just want to mention, one of the things people talk about there is the no-see-ums. I had 0 bites. My oldest son had 0 bites. My youngest son had about 9 bites, and my wife had about 20 bites. So I just want to throw that in before we get to Scott's episode. See what kind of action his family got.
Well,
we'll see you next week.
Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.